about giving and taking, and forging and forsaking, kissing and loving, and pushing and shoving, caring and sharing, and screaming and swearing.
About being together, whatever the weather, about being driven to the end of your tether, about sweetness and kindness, and wisdom and blindness.
It's about being strong when you're feeling quite weak. It's about saying nothing when you're dying to speak. It's about being wrong when you know you're right. It's about giving in before there's a fight.
Never heeding advice that was always well meant. Never counting the cost until it's all spent. And for you two today, it's about to begin.
And for all that the two of you had to put in, some days filled with joy and some days with sadness. Too late you'll discover that marriage is madness.
Alexander and Aanya. The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care for and support each other throughout the joys and sorrows of life. And today you'll exchange vows of marriage which will unite you as a married couple. And these vows are a promise of lifelong commitment, giving your families and friends the opportunity to meet together in celebration of your happiness. I do solemnly declare
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
why I,
Alexander John Ferguson, may not be joined in matrimony to Aanya Rami Patalia. Now, Aanya, I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Aanya Rami Patalia, may not be joined in matrimony to Alexander John Ferguson. Lovely. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Alexander John Ferguson, do take thee, Aanya Rami Patalia, to be my lawful wedded wife. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Aanya Rami Patalia, do take thee, Alexander John Ferguson, to be my lawful wedded husband. Well done, you two. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats, and just to let you know, the couple are now legally married.
Aanya, you are kind to me even when I'm being harsh, patient with me when I'm struggling, and playful when the world is cruel. I am so lucky to have found you, and I promise to spend the rest of my life making you feel like the extraordinary woman that you are. You're my best friend, and I love you.
Since our first day together, you have allowed me to open up to you, to lean on you, and you've let me in. My best friend, my partner in crime, and my greatest love. And together I know we can do anything, and I can't wait to do everything with you. And I love you.
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं कुण्डलीकाक्ष मङ्गलायतनो हरि ॐ आगच्छ देवदेवी स लक्ष्मीयुक्तजनार्दन क्रियमाणा मया पूजा ग्रहण सर्वे कलशं तुसमाश्रित अत्र गायत्री सावित्री शान्ति पुष्टि कलितता आयन्तु देव पूजार्थ दुरित जयकार ओम मधुप्रको मधुप्रका गृणातु ओम स्वस्ति ओम Ladies and gentlemen, this is the changing of the seat. This means closing. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Gardadvara Mangalam Kundalikach Mangalaya Hari Can you see? Anya Alexander. Can you see?
I have a little something that you should use.
And of course, on a more serious note, we all know that all parents who have got a daughter, you've had daughters married, and it's really tough, and it's been it's been tough on me as well today, and she has been my rock to help. But it's been a really happy occasion, really, for parents of girls. I think it's in Indian traditions, it's really sad and you cry a lot, and I'm doing a bit of that. But actually, I don't feel that Anya is actually leaving home. मेरे को तो नहीं लगता कि आनिया घर छोड़ के जा रही है ना? And we're so fortunate that Anya has chosen to marry Alexander. With Alexander, I think Anya has made absolutely the most perfect choice. I think that's been evident to anybody who's seen the ceremonies today. And of course, Alexander, you're very lucky. I think that's been said before, but I think you're very lucky to have Anya. She is the most beautiful person inside, outside. Highly beautiful, highly intelligent, very funny, and very caring, safe, effective, responsive, and well-led. And Alexander, you really did well in choosing Anya, because when you chose Anya, you've got this fantastic father-in-law as well. Congratulations to Alexander. Congratulations to Anya. Please raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Ferguson.
You know how proud Sandra and I are of you. But I also know that Papa and the rest of your family are even more proud if that's possible. And I also know there's another person that can't be here today. And I know that she's looking down on you. And the power of her pride would light a city. That's the truth. This speech is not just to celebrate you. It's also to celebrate this lovely young woman next to you. Now, we've known Anya for about 6 years now. And in that time, she's effortlessly worn herself into the fabric of our family, to the extent that I can't imagine the family without her. She's kind, she's caring, she's intelligent, she's very, very funny. And for me, she's got a real core of inner strength. And that's something that will help to form what I know is going to be a fabulous marriage. And that's a certainty.
Because I have now got to the stage where I'm able to spend the rest of my life with someone who knows me better than anyone else, and someone who I trust with absolutely everything. You're my best friend, Anya, and I love you. And it makes me sad. Who'd have thought I'd be a crier in these situations? Yeah, I do, yeah. It makes me sad that Maman, my mother, isn't here anymore. And she can't see how strong our relationship is. I know that she would have been so proud of how happy I am with you. And she would have been so excited to share in that joy. But in the last few weeks, to have heard so many of the people that knew her the best say just how much she would have absolutely loved you brings me so much closer to both of you. And despite the difficulty of having lost her, you have given me the priceless luxury of never having to regret any difficulty in the last 27 years. Because every single step of my life has ultimately led me up to this moment and to being able to marry you. You are my fresh start in life, Anya, and I cannot wait to spend it with you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand. And raise your glass to the bride, to Anya.